What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the NECA Dinosaurs Earl Sinclair. That's right, my Zillins. Quite a big, hefty box. Kind of Godzilla-esque, you know? NECA Godzilla-esque in the girth of the box, because he's a big guy and he's a dinosaur guy and he's got a tail and everything. So, man, is this bringing back nostalgia of not only the series, which I wasn't a huge fan of when it first came out, to be honest, but I always loved the suit, and a recent rewatch since these were announced made me appreciate the series way more. But nostalgia for like the NECA Godzilla series, because, you know, just big hulking dinosaur kaiju type guy, with a tail. I don't know, it's just been a while since NECA did something like this, and I'm excited. The box is very, very cool. You already saw Baby Sinclair on the channel. If you looked prior, there was a unboxing of the two at Ultrazilla Jr. that I did, so if you want to check out his thoughts on it and my initial thoughts, go ahead and do so. But we're going to get in depth now with Earl Sinclair, so without any further ado, let's get to this review. And here's Earl out of the package, and he's pretty good. Let's look at the articulation first and foremost. Head moves like so on him. Swivel, but it can go up and down a bit. Now, the body is actually... oh, tail fell out. Nicely done. I really like it. Moves decently well. You know, there's a big old ball joint in there, so that's pretty cool. And the shoulders is pretty tight, probably requiring some heat on that. But there you go, there's some more movement out of that shoulder. Then the elbows, they move okay. You know, the way they constructed some of the cuts and where they are with the, you know, plastic that's like fabric, you know, it's going to get hindered just a little bit because like parts are going to like bump into each other. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Then you have a hinge at the wrists and a swivel. Then the legs can nicely open up that way. Kicks forward a bit, goes back. Knee has a hinge. It's pretty deep in there. And it's pretty... Again, probably need a little bit of heat on that. I get one detent there, but, you know, there's not a lot of clearance there either. Then the hinge at the foot, you know, a little tight. Rocker works really, really well. The tail fell out, but as you can see, big old ball joint here that can move up and down a bit. And then the tail itself has a 1, 2, 3 segments extra besides the big ball joint. So, you know, feels pretty good too. Nicely done tail, like the latter day NECA figures. I'm surprised this fell out. This was pretty good in there. Let's see if I could just get it in there with some force. Yeah, that went in pretty good. It might not be fully in. Might need a little heat. Might need a little heat around on this guy, but, you know, again, like I said, there's going to be parts of this where the articulation, you know, is going to be a little bit hindered. But you know what? I'm going to heat it up now, and we'll see how much that helps. All right, so I freed him up just enough, you know, to be able to move that up. It's not going to go past that anyway. And the knees doesn't really have that much. And then the ankles can move out a little bit more forward and back than I had previously shown. But yeah, I mean, you know, again, his joints are what they are based on the sculpt. And that's not saying the sculpt isn't good, because it is absolutely excellent. First up, the proportions are perfect. Spot on. I absolutely love how he looks all the way around, and he is nice and round. I just love that. I think it looks phenomenal. This tail that popped out before looks great. Look at all of the sculpt work and nice paint over that. You got the brown and then you got the black wash over it. It's beautifully done. The bottom has paint on it, even on these little parts over here, which is phenomenal. So You got the greens, you got some yellows, you got some darker grays mixed in. Very nice, or blues even, I think. And then you come around here, you got more work in here. On the inner part of the leg, it's all worked out. Very nice yellows with the black wash over it. Beautifully done. Really like it. The legs look phenomenal. You got yellow over the green a little bit. Very light, but I could see it. Unless that's, yeah, no, there's definitely yellows there. Because I think it's green over yellow, actually. That's probably what it is. Yellow's bottom and then green on top. Which looks really good. The toes look awesome. Beautiful sculpt. Look at all this detail in this leg. That is phenomenal. Foot looks fantastic. Bottom of the feet look pretty decent. It's not like amazing. Right? It looks good enough. I love the toes. I love the toenails in that glossy, like brown. A little bit of mixed paint in there as well. Very nice. There's some, like I was saying before, there's some like blues or purples or something, grays. Highlighting everything in between each crack. Very nicely done. I guess it might be like a lightish purple. It creates a beautiful effect. So I love this whole lower part. It is awesome. The tail, the back. I love these plates back here. Looks just so good. These brown plates with the black wash, really good, which, continue all the way to the top of his head. And then at the top of the head, you have a few little spikes, which is phenomenal. You got all of this, like, this is the ear right here. And then you got, like, these, like, gill things over here, which look pretty interesting. Really like it. When you really, like, get down to it, these are some phenomenal sculpts. I'm not 100% sure what kind of dinosaur he's supposed to be. You guys know, let me know down below. I never really looked into that. I just, he's a big old dinosaur. Is he Megalosaurus maybe of some sort? I don't know. Is that even a thing? The ear hole on that side looks good. All of that looks good. All of the skin texture is pretty great. Underneath his chin here, you got some nice folds there. Some little fat there, and then some nice, like, kind of like orangish, looking color here to highlight that. Really nicely done. Look at his dimples, look at his cheeks, mouth. Really like it on this head. Lips look great. Very nicely done. And then you got the nose, looks good. He's got yellow on that. The eyes are done, digitally printed, beautifully done. Really nice looking. Check that out. Perfect. Perfectly placed, guys. Whoo-wee! That's excellent. Very nice. The eye ridge looks phenomenal. Again, the top of the head. I got some... Oh, no. I thought I had a little speck there or something, but it's actually like some sort of... dust. Get out of there. Alright, I'll get it out of there. It's bothering me, but it's not a big deal. But that's an excellent head. Then zooming back out for his shirt. Man, look at the pattern on this. Beautiful. Excellent. Like, phenomenal work. Look at the pocket. There's something in his pocket. Like, it's like raised. That's amazing work. I mean, this flannel came out so good. Like, look at how it goes into all these folds and wrinkles. It is perfectly done. Look at that, man. I love the arms. Yeah, I'll sacrifice some of that articulation to get that perfect, because that is excellent and a big staple of this big lug here, and I love it. The sleeves look amazing. All these wrinkles look fantastic. Then you got his hands. You do have green over here, which probably should be, yellow, but, they had to choose a side, so they chose, the green to go on that side. That's fine. I have no problem with that. You could have painted that, but then, paint in joints in NECA stuff, it's not a good thing usually. But the skin texture is great on the arms, little forearm there. Really like it. Nails look good. The other side, nails look good. Hand, look at all the detail in the hand. So yeah, guys, this is excellent. I really love Earl. He came out so good. Oh, and then he's got a white shirt underneath, which does one thing. My eye went to it right away. You know, there's a little the collar there. I feel like, you know, that cut, I wish could have, I don't know, been done a little bit differently. I don't know. It feels like literally like there's a cut in the paint there. I get what it is, but you know, maybe there is a cut in the paint on mine. You know, maybe it's supposed to be solid. I don't know, but my eye keeps going there. It's not a big deal, but my eye definitely keeps going there. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly if mine is messed up or if that was the intention. But yeah, that would be like one minor thing in a, because I could like easily paint into that groove there if that's a major bother. But you know, one minor nitpick in a sea of goodness. So yeah, I'll take it. Earl comes with a nice handful of accessories. Not as many as Baby, but he's a bigger figure and they are the same price. First, we have a head sculpt with his mouth open. His eyes are looking this way. That's the way it is intended. I wish it wasn't. I wish he was looking straight ahead with the mouth open. But he is not. But he's got teeth, and they are very, very good. Looks pretty perfect. And the eyes here are very nice as well, as you can see. So, really nicely done. But yeah, he's looking off to the side. I haven't tried to take off his head yet, so we'll see. Oh, nice satisfying pop. That was, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to get this guy's head in there, but let's give it some good heave-ho. Hoorah! Not happening. But I can just leave it like this so you can see. Looks pretty good. Oh, looks pretty good. Yeah. You know, again, I wish the eyes were looking straight ahead. But it's good looking, that's for sure. And just so you know, that's really what they wanted, as you can see. Well, actually, I think both of them maybe was supposed to be like that. I don't know. This is weird. This is odd because here his eyes don't look straight, and here his eyes look straight. Did they change how to... Check this out. All right, this is interesting. In the prototypes, the closed mouth had the eyes looking away, and the open mouth had them straight ahead. In the final, or at least in my final, head is, the closed mouth is looking ahead, and the open mouth is looking away. So they always intended one of them to be looking away, but it ended up being the closed mouth. I mean, the open mouth that's looking away. I mean, I don't know. I guess I like the closed mouth being straight ahead. Like this, the way his eyes are here is more playful, and he's like, hey, ha ha ha, you know, like talking, and yeah. I think this, honestly, this is the right choice. So I'm gonna say, you know, because they were planning to do this no matter what, this last minute choice to put it on the open mouth head was a good one. We get 3 other sets of hands. We got some pointing fingers, which look really good. And we got some holding hands of various sorts. Pretty good. A little more open hand here. I like that one a lot. I think I like him more than the ones he has on now, which are interesting. I didn't really talk about him, but he's got these like weird little fingers. I mean, they're very like, not articulated, but they articulate a lot, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of cool, but yeah, they're interestingly sculpted, these ones. As with Baby, we get a remote control. Very nicely done, a lot of nice details for something so small. It is in gold. It does have a couple of little scratches on it, but it's kind of a nice worn-in look, you know? But yeah, I dig it. We get this excellent, excellent mug. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at that. He's got that hat on. Look at his face. Oh yeah, this is like Popeye. But in Dinosaurs, I really don't recall, you know, the context of this one, but it is fantastic. Love the details here. Beautifully rendered here. Ah, man, this is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, great stuff. And like the bug, we get a regular sized hat for Earl himself. Really nicely done as well. Nice sculpt. Nice paint on there in gold. So we could take it and plop it on his head. Like so, maybe? Like so? Like so? How about it? Come on. Is there a way to make it nicely go on his head without scratching any paint anywhere? Because it's not really going on this head too much. Well, kind of. Let's try the other head. Yeah, that works better. You got to get it over these little ridges. Then it stays on pretty good. So let me try it. You know, like I said, though, I don't want to scratch any paint. Oh yeah, there you go. Fun. That's pretty fun. You know what else is fun? That's pretty fun. And last but not least, we get a nice 6-pack of beer, or whatever they have. Lava Lager, yeah, baby. That's awesome. Look at that. That is very well done. Look at these cans. Oh, yeah. Love that. Man, the silver is really nice on this. The logos are great. Really cool. Fantastic. I absolutely love this. No, they don't. Do they come out individually? Oh, wait. Wait, I thought they didn't. They do. They come out individually. I wasn't sure. That is fantastic. And yeah, that works, man. That really works. You know, like I said before, I think the eye switch, where they decided to put the eyes, looking away eyes on the open mouth, I think it really works. It makes it feel like, you know, more real in a way, you know, like his eyes are looking somewhere else. He's talking. There's something about that really works well. I mean, I saw what I think, you know, looking at those prototype pics with the regular face, like he looks way friendlier like this. Like these eyes on that other face look creepy. You know what I'm saying? Creepy. For size comparisons, first up, here's Earl with baby Sinclair, and I really love how they look together and how they size up. Here's Earl with a few other NECA figures I got this year, all of which I liked a lot. Here's Earl with a couple of NECA Godzillas. He's a little bit shorter than them, but still, you know, they work out fine. Here's a figure that Earl sizes up pretty well with. Here's the Titanic Creations Gorgo. So yeah, it's about on that level. And my final thoughts, I really like this figure. It's really cool. It puts a smile on my face. This one and Baby really do. I mean, they're great. I found, you know, a couple of things interesting though. Like, again, like the, you know, this is definitely a nitpick, I think. The little collar on the white shirt is a little odd. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but it draws my eye to it. And the speaking of eyes, the eye switch, as you see here, where he's looking away, you know, with the open mouth, as opposed to the closed mouth that was on the prototype pics. An excellent choice, in my opinion. If you're gonna do, you know, an eye looking away head, this was the better one to do. It's more expressive. The other way just seemed creepy to me, like I showed you, like with the away eyes on the closed mouth head. The closed mouth head, like, it really does end up looking more friendly, and I think that's good. That works. So it's a great set, you know, a really awesome, like, ultimate Earl Sinclair. I really like it. It's a very cool figure. Both of these are pretty fantastic. You're definitely going to see the Sinclairs on my best of the year together. I did a review separate, but I consider them like a set together. But I did them separate because they deserve a little due. They're both quite awesome and come with a lot of stuff, and there's a lot to talk about. I really like it. Really cool figure. This Of the two, this is the one I really, really wanted from the very beginning. I just always thought he looked fantastic, like a classic TV trope dad made into a dinosaur. Like, what is better than that? For me personally, nothing, but I appreciate him so much more now than when the series came out, to be honest. But he's great. Love him. NECA did a fantastic job with both of these. Give us the rest of the family now. And there you go. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.